Hello, hi guys. Welcome back to my channel. I'm your girl Karen Akari, and today's reading is going to be about messages from the animal kingdom. Okay. Let me prepare you guys. This is for pile number 1. Pile number 2. And pile number 3. Okay. Take a moment to figure out which pile you want, and let's get started. Alright, this is pile 1. From the animal kingdom. Okay, we have Ace of Swords, Queen of Cups, Five of Wands, Ten of Cups, and Judgment. And underneath the deck we have Temperance. The messages from the animal kingdom that I'm receiving is, it is now time to clear your mind and think about what it is that makes you happy and what you want. Or it's definitely a time, if you've already figured that out, it's time for you to reap the reward of doing so, of finding that peace of mind and that seeking and finding that clarity you've been seeking. You're no longer at war with yourself. Yeah, you're no longer at war with yourself, and it's like you're one step away from receiving all the karmic due that you're waiting for. Like, I don't know if you're one of those people who are like, hey, I've done this, that, and the third, I've been a good person, when is it my turn to reap the benefits from that? It's coming soon. Yeah, it's coming sooner than you think. And I think one of the most obvious signs that it's coming for you is the fact that you are at peace. Your mind isn't at war with yourself anymore. Like, maybe if you compare how you were in the past, where your thoughts were attacking you, antagonizing you, and making you feel less than, and how that's not the case anymore. It's the animal kingdom telling you, hey, you're okay, you're at peace. I don't know, and I'm also getting like maybe you'll feel more at peace around animals, I don't know. I'm getting birds. Like, I don't know. I feel like birds are your symbol of peace for someone. And if it's not you, then that message just wasn't for you. But for someone, birds are very significant to them. Okay, more messages from the animal kingdom. From the animal kingdom. Okay. We have Well Spirit, Trust the Great Mystery. Skunk Spirit, Know Your Worth. And you have Lizard Spirit, Dream the World into Being. Underneath the deck you have Butterfly Spirit, Transformation is Beautiful. Okay, so in the Well Spirit, Embrace the Great Mystery. Like I was saying before, you're always wondering, when is it? When is it? When is my turn to win? When is it my turn? When is it my turn? And the animal kingdom is telling you the fun part about this journey is waiting and discovering yourself outside of what you want. It's who are you when you aren't getting what you want? Who are you on the journey to getting what you want? Are you someone who still chooses to be kind and someone who chooses to still chooses love? Are you someone who simply is just, well, until my blessing gets here, everybody can just kiss my butt? Or are you simply just, okay, well, even though I might not have exactly what I want now, I'm grateful for what I have at the moment, and you're having as much fun as you can until it comes. Know your worth. Like the Sun Spirit, it's let down your defenses. Like, it's there for a reason, for boundaries, but sometimes you're just so ready to be so defensive that it's truly just unnecessary, and it's causing you more, it can cause more stress than it's worth, than what you need and what the situation called for. So know your worth. Yes, protect yourself when the situation calls for it, but also learn when to let your guard down. Find that balance. And then with Lizard Spirit, Dream the World into Being. I feel like that's kind of like a obvious statement. It's like your world is what you make of it. If you're not exactly seeing what you want right in front of you when it's obvious, you're gonna have to go look for the signs. Like, everybody says they want a new beginning when they don't understand, like, the new beginning isn't going to look like a drastic thing. One day you just look up and realize, damn, my life is not the same as it was before. And you have to find those little bits of evidence. look for those little bits of evidence that your life isn't the same as it was before, and you'll find it. Like, keep looking for it. I promise you, you'll find it. And maybe even write it down. Like, write down, like, oh my gosh, like, in the past my life was like such and such. Like, let's say you're someone who just recently got a new job, right? But you're still in the same old house, but now your finances might have increased, or your hours have changed where you have more free time for yourself and to hang out with friends. You see what I'm saying? It's like that small little change it can go unnoticed, but when you put the work in to notice it, you start realizing that you're creating the life that you want. It's about you putting in the effort to see how your life is changing, because it's not going to necessarily be that big drastic change that everyone expects all the time. Sometimes it's the little things. So yeah, trust in the process, basically. Okay. And a card for pile 3, what the animal kingdom has to say to you. Right? You have Tiger's Eye. And underneath the deck you have the Snake. I'm actually going to take this, I feel called, yeah. I'm going to take this out and I'm going to read both cards for you. Okay. I connect with my roots so that I may heal. With reflective stripes that glimmer in the sun, this golden brown stone is a bridge to connect you with the earth. Tiger's Eye can help to promote clarity, dispel anxiety, and bring you good luck. Connecting with the root chakra, Tiger's Eye is a stone that encourages grounding and connecting with your roots both ancestrally and out in nature. Whether you are directly familiar with your ancestors or not, you can connect with them in meditation in the dream world. You were born within this lifetime to heal and connect with your higher self. But in order to do that, there can be a lot of deep work to do on healing the root causes and issues around ancestral wounds in your lineage. Allow nature to be your companion on this journey and take some time to connect with the trees, flowers, and the dirt beneath your feet. Welcome the life force of the planet that's always available to support you. What can I learn about myself by looking at the patterns of my lineage? I think I was saying before that this is definitely a time for you're either finding clarity or finding like you're healing. Your mind is healing always attacking itself, or you're in the process of doing it. Either did it or you're in the process of doing it. And the animal kingdom, like I was saying before, wants to show you where you can grow from that. Like, I think that's really interesting. But clarity is on your side, and sometimes, like I told you before, the new beginnings that you're looking for, that you're searching for, is already around you. So it's time for you to start looking in that. Look how it permeated your life. But anyways, we have snake. Okay. I flow with the cycles of life. Intertwined within the cycles of life and rebirth, Snake knows a thing or two about removing what no longer serves him. Once Snake sheds its skin, it emerges brighter and bolder than before. Within this deep connection to the cyclical nature of the universe, Snake urges you to release what holds you back from being the highest version of yourself. You too can remove the layers of ego and expectation to transform into a more authentic version of yourself, a living embodiment of your soul. Knowing where to begin in this process can be difficult, but have faith. Snake will help you guide you through this, and as each layer of ego peels away, you'll soon see yourself in new light. Your vibration is rising along with your power to create your reality and manifest your dreams. What patterns do I want to let go of that are standing in the way of my ascension? Like I was saying before, pile number 1, it's learning yourself and learning who you are and what you need. That's going to help you during this journey of finding that new beginning and embracing it. But yeah, like, I'm so excited for you guys. You guys are really on the path. Like, you guys are on the right path. And that's what the animal kingdom wanted you to do. It's time to let go and take down your defenses against against the higher realms in yourself, in your inner self. And I mean, you always have discernment, but yes, like I said, like with your guides and your higher self, release the need to always have your guard up, and you'll get there faster than you are with always wondering when the shoe is going to drop on the other foot. But you guys have a wonderful day. I hope this reading resonated, and I hope you guys found some clarity with that. Y'all have a wonderful day. Bye. Hi guys, this is pile number 2. This picture, making sure y'all can see it clearly. Okay, let's get started. I'm just gonna spray some cold water on my hands, and then we can get started. Okay. Messages from the animal kingdom. Pile number 1, 2. Maybe y'all need to look at pile number 1. If you're interested in pile number 1 and 2, then I'd recommend looking at number 1. But if you weren't, ignore that. Okay. Messages for pile number 2. Alright, messages for pile number 2. Messages for pile number 2. You have Queen of Pentacles, Page of Wands, Six of Cups, almost blanked out there, the Chariot, ooh, and then the Star. Okay, give me 1 second to get a little, because we can't have her out and about, because how everything is out and about. Yeah, the Star. I want to go with Tachiwasta so bad. Okay, we got that out of my system. And then the deck you have 8 of Swords. Okay. The messages from the Animal Kingdom. Messages that I'm seeing from the Animal Kingdom is you have so much already. This is gonna sound so weird. It's like you have so much already at your disposal that you need to use what you have, instead of always wanting to move forward, like on to the next, on to the next, on to the next, like a hustler. It's time for you to honor what is present. I'm not saying that growth is wrong, but I'm saying that forcing yourself to want more when you have enough now is going to burn you out in the future. Move forward while honoring. Okay, you can move forward after you've had a moment to honor what is. You're so busy with your back turned away from what you have now for the future. You're not appreciating your present. I think you're one of those people who overthink about the past and the present. You think too much about the past, or you think too much about the future, where you're ignoring and not acknowledging your present and being in the present moment. And the Animal Kingdom is telling you not to keep doing that. It's not healthy, and it's not going to bring about the results that you want. I'm gonna give you some, because you have a lot of blessings that you've cried about in the past, right now in your present. A lot of the things that you just forgot. Like, I think it's time for you to take a moment and to take a step back to understand, like, okay, like, let's say for instance you were in the past, you wanted more friends, right? And now in the present you have more friends, but now you're wanting to build a social media empire. But in the past, you're not honoring the fact that you're not honoring the fact that in your present moment you got a blessing that you begged for in the past. That's just like an example. It's just you're looking so far away from your present, either going back or going too forward, that you're not honoring the now. You need to honor the now. Okay. Messages from the Animal Kingdom. It is from the Animal Kingdom. You have Panther Spirit, reclaim your power. Groundhog Spirit, time to let go. Bobcat Spirit, life is a mystery. And then underneath the deck you have Squirrel Spirit, believe in yourself. Before you let go, reclaim your power of now. And in doing so, don't think too much about what the future holds. I think when I was talking about how you're either too much in the past or too much in the future, and you need to honor your present, you reclaim your power by honoring your present moment. Pile 2, you reclaim your power by honoring your present moment. And I'm reiterating this because this is a strong message, and it's like, don't ignore this. You need to honor where you are right now and gas yourself up for how far you've made it, and then let go of the past. What you need to do about the past is let that go. Let that hurt go. Let that animosity go, the anger go. However you need to do that, do it. And that's how you're going to reclaim your past. Reclaim your present is by letting go of the past. And when it comes to the future, stop. Don't think about the future. The future, let it be a mystery, because that's what life is in general. A. And then B, because when you think so much about the future, you're self-sabotaging your present. And that's all. Like, you're self-sabotaging you right now because you're too afraid to make moves that can better yourself in the future. When you're in your present, embracing who you are, you're stepping forward to the future with a open mind. Embrace your present. Embrace your present, my loves. Messages from the animal kingdom. Yeah, this is kind of similar to pile 1, so I wouldn't be surprised if you're like, if there's people who are attracted to both piles. Tell me one more message from the animal kingdom for pile 2. Sorry. It's kind of funny. Okay, we have mushrooms. Ooh. And then underneath the deck we have obsidian. So I'm gonna read both, but just so you know, okay, weirdly enough, I should have said this before, but when I saw the Chariot card, I did see a lot of like cats energy, like Leo energy. So cats, big cats could be significant for you. And also when I took that deck to the card, we got Leo again. So that's why I reiterated that. Like big cats could be, or cats in general, could be significant for this pile, which is fun. Okay. Let me read these out of the book for you. mushrooms. I see the magic. Amongst the forest floor, the mushroom Amanita muscata, commonly known as fly or agaric, emerge with their brightly colored fruiting bodies standing out upon layers of brown foliage and moss. These mushrooms help you share a lesson that may not come to mind when your eyes land upon them. They symbolize growth, and more importantly, how growth still continues to occur after a life cycle. How we change as individuals throughout life is hard to recognize, especially as more life experience is gained when we move through relationships with ourselves and others. From growing up with imaginary friends and talking to fairies, many of us go in a long spiral that lands us back at remembering and cherishing the innate wisdom we held as a child. The universe wants you to know that you have grown into a beautiful and powerful force, and you should be proud of where you are today. Don't get too comfortable though. There's always more to life than meets the typical eye. Cultivate more time in nature to reflect on how truly amazing life is, how amazing this planet is, and how amazing you are. What was your relationship to the ethereal realms as a child? Yeah, like I was saying, reclaim your power by looking at the past, letting it go, and honoring your growth. And don't think so much about the future. And also, I always think that people should take the best parts of their past with them when they continue on their journey. Like hobbies you liked as a kid, things that made you happy, and if it still does make you happy, take that with you. Okay, let's look up the obsidian. I am shielded from negativity. Dark as the night, obsidian's black sheen can act as a protective barrier between you and negativity. This stone can also help to ease stress and encourage growth. At the end of a long day, thinking about turning into your spiritual practice may be the last thing on your mind. However, if you carry too much baggage from one day to the next, you eventually become too weighed down to continue. You are being reminded of the importance of releasing the activities of the previous day and cleanse yourself of any negativity that you could carry through into the next. Clear your space and keep obsidian by your side to help absorb any struggling negative energies so you can feel ready to embrace a whole new day. What are a few easy ways for me to unpack at the end of the day? Like I was saying, you guys, let go of what was and embrace what is. So you can, this is going to sound so corny. Okay, let go of what was so you can embrace what is so that you're ready for what will be. Okay. But yeah, that's all that I have for pile number 2. I hope you have a wonderful day. And thank you so much for watching. And yeah, I'll see y'all later. Hello, group number 3. Just so you guys know, I'm had a little technical difficulties. I accidentally turned off the previous videos, like the previous video. So we're gonna see if I can splice this and figure some way out of this. But for the main part, I did not want to redo it all, so I'm just going to try to see if I can combine 2 videos into one. But yeah, if it's a little weird watching this pile, that's exactly why. It's because I'm clumsy, and yeah. Anywho, this is not gonna stop me from getting this message out, so we're just gonna do what we have to do. Hopefully when it comes to editing, I can edit this, but that's my job. You just sit there, look pretty, and let me read for you. Okay, so this is pile number 3. All right, let's get into it. It's going messages from, what was it? From the animal kingdom for pile number 3. Messages from the animal kingdom for pile number 3. This is from the Animal Kingdom, from pile number 3. Okay. You have Page of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, Two of Swords, Six of Cups. Okay. And underneath the deck you have 9 of Pentacles. Okay. So the message that I get for pile number 3. Let me just channel for a second. Messages for pile 3. I think you guys rely a lot on faith, or let me rephrase. You need to rely more on faith than you do the physical, like physical evidence. Some of you guys might be people who are like, I'll believe it when I see it kind of people. But sometimes you need to start believing before you see it. And this is one of those moments in your life where you need to believe it in order to move forward to see it. Because you're going to miss out a lot more if you're so focused on viewing things and seeing things before you get started. Because true visionaries are the vision. They see the vision. They become the vision instead of waiting for everyone else to see the vision. And that's what the animal kingdom is telling you. You need to rely more on your instincts, your intuition, and your inner knowing versus the evidence that is surrounding you. If you feel called to do something because that's what your intuition, instincts, whatever you want to call it, is telling you to do, then do it. Don't wait for everyone, like for the quote unquote evidence or the quote unquote like, oh well, it's not logical to anybody else, so I shouldn't do it. No. It doesn't need to be logical for anyone else. It's your vision. You are the vision. Stop trying to see something that's within you, because you can't. If you can't see what's within you now, you're not going to. You are the vision. Create within yourself. That sounds so like interesting. So it's like, if you're coming up with an idea that's never been done before, do it. Who cares if it's never been done before? And even if it has been done before, no one can do it like you do. Messages from messages from piano cute. Okay. Porcupine, time for a beginner mind. Dog, be loyal to what you love. Hummingbird, be here now. And underneath the deck you have Seahorse, watch and wait. You're starting from a fresh start, because like a fresh slate, because this is your idea that you came up from within yourself. This is not, let it, like, if this is, take your own ideas from within yourself and make it into reality, because this is your idea, especially if you love it. I was just thinking about this, and it's like, it seems like you have an idea that you've been holding on to since maybe you were a child, like your inner child or your childhood. You were like, man, I really want to do such and such, but you're like, well, maybe not, because either A, there's already things like that around you, so you're like, what's the point? Whatever I got to come up with is not going to work out, like it's not going to sell, nobody's going to care about it. Or B, nobody has something like this, I'm probably going to, like, people are going to look at me like I'm crazy. Okay. And oh my gosh, Cinderella with Brandy and Whitney Houston is significant, because I was starting to think of that song Impossible, and like that one saying, for the world is filled from the world is full of zanies and fools who don't believe in sensible rules and don't believe what sensible people say. Impossible things are happening every day. Something like that. Like, that song is very significant for this pile. Yeah, go look it up. I think that song specifically you should listen to. Yeah, it keeps playing in my mind. So yeah, that song, It's Possible. I really genuinely feel like you are the ideal. Do it, especially if you love this idea, do it. Please do it. Like, don't worry about everybody else, worry about yourself. And be here now. It's like, be in the present moment of doing it now. Don't worry about what the future holds with it. Like, who cares? Like, who cares if only 2 people like what you've made? You like what you made. That's all that matters. Who cares if in the past somebody told you that didn't make sense? It's not supposed to make sense to them. It's your idea. It's made from you. It's your path. It's your journey. Do what you want. Stop looking for everybody else's approval for something that you should be approving of. Anyways, one more card for pile number 3. Alright. Pile number 3. Pile number 3. 3. Okay. Alright. You have Durga. And look, she has a little lion. So lions could be significant. Obviously, the animals that popped up could be definitely significant, as well as lions. Underneath the deck, you have ametrine. I'm going to put it right next to it. I'm going to read both cards. Okay. My energy is worth protecting. A deeply revered deity in Hinduism. Durga is referred to as the mother goddess. Her name can be translated to fort. In relation to her highly protective nature, Durga is often associated with motherhood and is pictured with 8 arms that each holds a symbolic object. Your energy may be feeling drained or fragile, and it is important to protect it. The stories of Durga fortifying nature are a reminder of how essential it is to remain steady in your boundaries. This doesn't mean you need to shut everyone out, but rather create a conscious relationships with others who will help lift you up. Determine what values are important to you and search for others who feel the same. Stay vigilant with others who cross your path to be sure that you don't energetically feed them more than you need to. Focus on shifting yourself into your ideal vibration and witness how you attract people who align with the aligned version of you. How can I energetically replenish myself? Like I was saying, pile number 3, protect your vision. Like you don't need to worry about what everybody else has to say. And if you're around people who are telling you that your idea isn't great or that you shouldn't do it, either ignore them or stay away from them, because they some haters. And yeah, it's your vision. Protect your vision. Durga is here to tell you to protect your vision and protect yourself, because you're the visionary. You're the visionary and you are the vision. They're not supposed to see what you see, because that's your vision. So just remember that. Alright. And card number 13, ametrine. I am greater than my habits. Not to be confused with amethyst, ametrine is distinguished by its purple and yellow colors. The combination of amethyst and citron together brings the properties of both wisdom and protection to the forefront. Even though we may not think it, we all have some type of habit that we would benefit from removing from our life. Whether it's eating junk food or spending a little too much time on social media, there is a better substitute that we could be turning to. Ametrine is here to support you in this process of overcoming what no longer serves you and finding ways for you to channel your time and energy in more productive, beneficial ways. Pick up a book the next time you reach for your phone, or look for a more natural alternative to your favorite snack. The hardest part is acting on change, but the universe has faith in you and will stand by you the whole way. What are a few habits that I can improve upon? I think the main one is always looking for validations outside of yourself and always looking for proof that you should do something instead of believing. So you need to stop seeing to believe and start believing, rather regardless of if you see it or not. And also another thing that you should improve upon is needing validation from other people, because you just need validation from yourself, period. If your higher self and your divine team are with it, then that's all that matters, because nothing can stop you if the divine is on your side. And I mean that. No matter how long it takes, no matter how many people say no, if the divine says yes, it is a yes. No matter how long it takes, regardless of how long it takes. So I don't know why I was so protective. I feel very protective of this, because I love people who are not the norm, or who have ideas that are outside of the box. So don't let other people tell you what to do or what you need to be doing, or if that's a good idea or not. If you feel like it is, then it is. Okay then. Alright, okay. I'm done. But that's all I have for pile number 3. And now it's time for me to try to figure out how to finagle and finesse. But I'll see you soon. And remember, I'll link the song that I was just talking about in the description box for you guys, because I really love that song. It's a beautiful song. And I also recommend watching the movie. Okay, bye guys. Love you. Mwah.